Hi, my name's Lopa and I'm a pharmacist at Sarasota Memorial Hospital. In this video clip, I'm going to talk to you about how to safely store your medications, as well as how to safely throw them away. First, always store your medications in a cool and dry place. Never store your medications in a hot location, such as a hot car, or in direct sunlight. The heat can cause your medications to degrade and become less effective. Also, if you use a mail order pharmacy, you want to make sure that you know when your medications are being shipped, so that way they're not sitting out on your front doorstep for several days and being out in the hot sun. The next tip is to avoid any moist or humid areas. So this includes the bathroom and the kitchen. So you know that medication cabinet in your bathroom that's right across from the shower, and how the bathroom gets all steamy when you take a hot shower? Well, that's the last thing you want, because those little tiny droplets of water from the water vapor can actually cause your medications to become less effective, and then they won't work. So even though medication cabinets were designed to hold all those little medication bottles, it's actually one of the worst places you can store your medications. Instead, you want to store your medications in a safe and secure location, like a nightstand or dresser drawer or even the kitchen cabinet. However, if you have children or pets, or they're ever going to visit your house, you want to make sure that you keep all your medications out of reach from them. So now that we've covered where you should store your medications, let's go over some tips on how to safely store your medications. First, try to keep all your medications in their original pill bottles. It's okay to use a pill box, but make sure that you keep those original bottles in case you ever have to refer to them. Now, there are very few medications that can't be stored in a pill box, so if you aren't sure, be sure to ask your pharmacist. Next, some medications come with a cotton plug in them. The reason that cotton plug is there is because it's to help avoid your tablets from breaking when the bottle is being shipped from the manufacturer to the pharmacy. Once the pharmacist gives you your medication, you really don't need that cotton anymore. Plus, cotton can draw in moisture, which will cause your medication to degrade. Another thing you want to be aware of is the expiration date. Make sure that you always check the expiration date on your medications before you take it or before you put it in your pill box. Medications that are out of date can be less effective, and in some cases, they can actually become toxic. So now you might be wondering how you could throw away your medication if it's expired or if a physician told you to stop taking it. Well, there are several ways to do this. First, you want to check for a medication take-back program in your local community. You can check with your local healthcare government and any local healthcare recycling programs to see if they have a take-back program. If there isn't one, there's another way you can get rid of medications. The way that you do this is to actually mix your medication with an unpalatable substance, such as kitty litter or used coffee grounds. You don't want to crush up the tablets or capsules, just mix them in with that substance. And then place the mixture in a sealed container like a plastic bag. And now you're ready to throw away your mixture of old medications with your household trash. There's also a third way. Now this is only for very few medications. So for these medications, what you want to do is actually flush them down the toilet. And this includes strong painkillers, such as tablets or capsules that contain morphine, hydrocodone, or oxycodone, as well as lozenges and patches that contain fentanyl. We're all very environmentally conscious and don't want to flush anything down the toilet and want to avoid getting medications into the water system. But for very few medications that can be harmful, actually flushing them down the toilet is the best way to get rid of them. Remember that you can always ask your pharmacist about any specific storage and disposal instructions if you're not sure. And also remember that if you ever suspect anyone has been poisoned, including a pet, call the Poison Control Center at 1-800-222-1222. Again, that number for the Poison Control Center is 1-800-222-1222. Thank you for listening. I hope you found this video informative on how to safely store your medications, as well as how to safely get rid of them if you don't need them anymore.